Next topic, that is health. Even though we are having educational institutions, but if you don't have enough health, our health is not good, then we can't work, we can't attend school. So if we are the person is healthy, then only we can understand our potential, and we are able to fight with the illness. With that, if we are fighting, if we are understanding our potential, and we are able to resist the or if we are having enough immunity power, we can resist the illness, so that we can attend school regularly, we can attend our job regularly. So what we need, the unhealthy person really is a li- liability to the country, means he is depending on his own family members or the state. That's why health is an indispensable basic for realizing our own one's own well-being, not only well-being for the development of the country also. Then improvement of the health status of the population has been priority of the country. And for our national policy, in our national policy, we aimed at improving the accessibility of health care, family welfare, nutritional services with a special focus on underprivileged segments. And this is the our national policy related to our health. First one is accessing accessibility of the healthcare services. We can see PHCs in everywhere. PHCs, if PHC is far away, then we can see sub centers of the PHCs in our villages, even villages. For what purpose? For the accessibility of the healthcare facility. Second one, family welfare. They are not only the just education. We are thinking about the family welfare. For that purpose, we are having many policies under the central government as well as state government. The nutritional service, for that already we have seen the midday meal. That is one of the policy, like the different policies are there. So these are our some of our national policy related to our health. And these topics what you are studying about education, health, all these things you want to study in 10th standard in the name of indicators of development. Indicators of development, in that many things are there that you will study in 10th standard, first lesson of economics. So it is very important, these lessons, two topics what we are going to study: education as well as health. In the health, what all things it is coming, like that infant mortality rate, IMR, then the life expectancy of people, then the crude death data, then we can like that many things you will study in next year also. So let us read this one. The measures adopted to have increased the life expectancy to over 64 years in 2020. We are having that lifetime, it is 2020 by 20, that is 64 years. And in your textbook it is given 2014, that is 68.3 years. And how we want to do that one, we are having different things to understand that one. One is the infant mortality rate, and that is very high. It was there in older days, now it is decreasing and come down from 147 in 1951 to 75 in 2000. And in our textbook it is given 147 in 1951 and 34 in 2016. What is given here, it is little bit different. This is old version, that's why. And what is given in our textbook, that is 2017-18. Okay, you can refer these numbers in your textbook itself. Then crude death rate was dropped to 26.6 percentage. That in the textbook it is given 20.4 percentage. And the death rate, that is death rate of 6.4. And these are the sum of the in the same time duration. So the different points we are discussing related to death. Lifetime, if we are increasing our lifetime, that itself it is the um, uh, what we can say visible thing of the good health of the people. The infant mortality rate, why we are getting infant mortality rate is, we are thinking like that, because the infant is becoming sick. Infant means within 0 to 1 year old child. Here infant mortality rate, it is taking 0 to from birth time to 1 year old child. Up to that time, how many children are dying, and why they are dying? They are getting some of the infections, or like that things, or an lack of nutritional food, or mother's care, like that different things are there. And we can see another thing, crude death rate was dropped from means the because of some riots and other things, the many people dying in the same day, like that situation, that also it is decreasing. Then natural death rate, that also decreasing, like that things we can see. And here it is given what it is mean. Infant mortality rate is the death of a child under 1 year of age. Then birth rate is under of the babies from born, there is every 1,000 people during the particular time period. Then death rate is the number of the people per 1,000 people who died during the particular time period. If you are considering that is 1 year, that particular time period, it may be 1 year or half month, like that, how much it is we are taking according to that. So we can see in the next page the PHC numbers, how much it is there. And in our textbook it is given up to 2017, from 2013 to 2017 it is given. And here in the this book, ebook, we can see that 2000 sorry 1951 to 2001. I will read the numbers from our textbook, that is uh, um, sub-centers means SC means sub-centers, PHC means primary health centers, and CHC means community health centers. All the explanations are there. SC means sub-centers, PHC means primary health centers, and CHC means community health centers. And we are having how many it is there in the 2001? It was 1,000. Sorry, 1,63,181, and 2017 1,87,505 sub-centers and other things we are having. Then dispensaries and hospitals, that also in starting when just after independence we had only 9,209, and nowadays we can see that one in 31,641 dispensaries and hospitals. And you can see that one, everything it is increasing nowadays. And next one, it is given registered doctors and medical council. Doctors are registered doctors. They, in the medical council, according to the medical council, how many doctors are there? That number it is given for 45,106 in 2013, and 2017 17,982 registered doctors are there. The doctors number it is decreasing. And we can see the number of nurses, nursing personnel, that is ANM, and as well as RNRM, then LHV. Definition details it is given in downside of the that table. That is means LHV means a lady health visitor. Then ANA means auxiliary nurse, nurse auxiliary nurses and midwiferys. Then RNR means registered nurses and registered midwives. And all the people, they are increased from 2 lakh uh, 23 lakh 44,241 nurses, nurses personnel was there. Now we can see 28 lakh 78,183 people nursing personnel are there. Then some of the questions given here for our discussion, saying that 2.2 under according to the 2.2, what is the percentage increasing the dispensaries from dispensaries from different years, maybe from, we can say like that, 2016 to 17, or 13 to 2017, like that. And what is the doctors percentage also, the nurses percentage also. Then do you think the increase in the number of doctors and nurses adequate for India? If not, why? Are we thinking like that doctors and nurses number it is increasing according to the need of the time? If it is yes, why? If it is not, why? And what other facilities would you like to provide in the hospital? Some facilities are available in the hospital. Any other facilities do you like to get or not? Then discuss about the hospital. Do you have visitor? If you are not visited, please come make a visit, because not be keep means safe, and with the mask and other things you want to go. Don't go now. When we are corona free, that time you can visit. Okay, can you draw a graph using this table? With the help of this table, we want to make a graph also. Then there are many places in India which do not have even these basic facilities. What we are saying, like that, the hospital, dispensaries and other things. And here in India, we are having 4 states with Karnataka, Andhra, Tamil Nadu, Maharashtra. We are having 81 out of 181 medical colleges. We are having 181 medical, we had 181 medical colleges up to 2000, and now we are having 330 381 medical colleges are there. In that 301 medical colleges, sorry, um, these states have maximum medical colleges, and number of medical colleges that is given in the e-book, that is different. Please look at your textbook. We are having 381 medical colleges, and if you are thinking like that, in each and every district we don't have medical colleges. Our district's number is much higher than this one, and we are having 301 dental colleges. And why, what if the maximum percentage of the medical colleges are there in these 4 states, means what is the condition with other states? And if you are thinking the health status of these states, especially Karnataka, it is very much in critical situation, because the health issues of Karnataka people, it is very risky, as well as Maharashtra also. We can see now, because of this corona, these states of states which are states having high number of medical colleges and things, they are having Tamil Nadu. Then Maharashtra, what is the condition? They are Maharashtra already completed 1 lakh above people with corona. Then Tamil Nadu reached to 50,000, and Karnataka, Andhra Pradesh again above 10,000, and Karnataka near to 10,000. That is the condition. And when we are comparing with other states like Goa, like that states, even though their population is little bit less, and they are having then also they are not facing this much problem of health issues, and different things are there for that hygiene and other things. Okay, we'll stop here, and we'll continue in next video.